What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back again here to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We just did a video on the Miami Dolphins cap post June 1st situation. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you check it out. But right now, we got to talk about some new news that came out with Travis Kelce, one of the greatest tight ends ever with the Kansas City Chiefs. He's out here running his mouth, and I know you see the title to the video. Travis Kelce says Miami Dolphins tight end Mike Gesicki is in his top 5 right now. Bad news. I already know what you're thinking. Why would I say that that's bad news? Because Travis Kelce needs to mind his business. That's why it's bad news. Mike Gesicki is in a contract year, and we don't need any extra added unnecessary attention brought to his name, changing his value. And what Travis Kelce just did by saying that Mike Gesicki is in his top 5, trust me, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Gesicki agent knows that that improves his value. This ain't about Mike Gesicki and the Dolphins per se. But that type of comment from a guy like Travis Kelce, who knows the position in and out, can alter a guy's value. And to do that on a contract year, that's bad news for the Miami Dolphins. Facts. I am curious with our Dolphin fans, how much do you think Mike Gesicki is worth from a contractual standpoint on a yearly basis as of right now? I'll take any answers in the comment section so I can get a gauge of what you all think. But just remember the two-headed monsters that New England just signed this offseason, if I'm not mistaken, were roughly $12 million each. Next year, salary cap going up. You talk about top 5. How much do you think Mike Gesicki is going to be worth next year on the open market? On the open market post-COVID, post-restrictions, post-salary cap reduction, but instead salary cap increase. How much do you think he's going to be worth? He's going to be worth more than $13 million, ladies and gentlemen. There might even be a team that'd be willing to give him $15 million a year. Facts. Next year? Now, with the Miami Dolphins, I'm the type of person where I wouldn't want to give Mike Gesicki any more than about $8 to $9 million a year. You know, that's me. I wouldn't give him more than $8 to $9 million a year. But that's where the conflict comes, ladies and gentlemen. Here's where the conflict comes. This is always the issue in the NFL. It's not about what a player truly is worth. It's about what he can get on the open market. When 32 teams get to take a look at him and say, I'll give this, I'll give that. It might even be one of the trashiest teams in the league talking about, we'll give you $16 million a year. That's how it works. When you're hitting an open market, when you allow a guy to get to the open market and he's top 5 in a position. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get something straight here. I don't even know if he's top 5. Now, I know y'all not going to like hearing me say that because we are Miami Dolphins and we love our players. But listen. And let me tell you why I don't think he's top 5. Not only is he not top 5, but let me go a step further. Travis Kelce don't even believe he's top 5. Honestly, that's what I don't like about it. Travis Kelce puts him in his top 5, but he really ain't in Travis Kelce's top 5 because Travis Kelce did not include himself in his top 5. And he picked Mike Gesicki last. Travis Kelce said, I got George Kittle. I got Darren Waller. I got Zach Ertz. I got Mark Andrews. And, you know, I like that kid, Mike Gesicki. I like what he's doing. He's fun to watch. And so he's not really even in Travis Kelce's top 5 because Travis Kelce didn't even add himself. I will put Gesicki somewhere around 7 and 8 in this league, you know, and that's really good, by the way. But he's not even in his top 5. Let me take it a step further where it aggravates me. You put him in your top 5, right? Which you know is going to see the Chiefs. They know Miami Dolphins coming for their head. The Chiefs know that the Miami Dolphins are coming for their head. And now Travis Kelce want to be out here playing these games like this. It's bigger than that. You know, I'm a conspiracy theorist on this football field. It's bigger. He working under the table. He trying to mess us up. But anyway, outside of the conspiracy theories, here's the thing that I don't like. Not only did you put him in your top 5 to increase his value, in my opinion, but you also don't even give an intent. You don't, oh my God. He said he picked Mike Gesicki because he said he's fun to watch. And that's where I get upset. And let me tell you why. He's fun to watch because Mike Gesicki makes some one-handers, crazy catches. But what about the fundamental game of the tight end position? The route running, the blocking. See, he didn't mention any of that. He actually gave a qualifier with Mike Gesicki, and the qualifier was he's fun to watch. He's fun to watch. So since the guy is fun to watch, he's going to sit out here and try to increase his value like that. Lieutenant Dan said Mike is maybe a top 15 tight end. He creates no separation. He's slow, can't run routes, and can't block. LOL. You said it. I didn't. I don't want to get beat up too much. I don't want to get beat up too much for this segment. It's crazy to me, man. It's crazy. Oh, man. He's fun to watch. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, any competent agent, which most agents are, hopefully, Mike Gesicki's agent just sat here and said, we're going to try to get $10 million out of the Dolphins a year. Now he's like, nah, let's just hit the open market. If we could re-sign him on a deal before the time, that's going to be genius of Chris Grier. I'm telling y'all now. I am telling y'all now, hear me and hear me well. If Chris Grier can get a deal for Mike Gesicki less than $10 million a year, if Chris Grier can get a multi-year deal with Mike Gesicki for less than $10 million a year, genius. Genius, genius, genius. But his agent's probably like, now, nah, let's just hit the open market. I don't see you really having a major issue. You don't block, so you're not going to be that physical and in trenches. You're not coming out of your breaks real fast to tear nothing. You're just out there leaping like Jordan, catching balls. So I don't think your injury probability is high outside of them shoulder hits. Be careful with those, all right? Let's hit free agency. We're going to get you we're going to at least get you 13, 14 million a year. At least 13, 14 million a year. Y'all sitting here wondering why they draft Hunter Long. Just in case. And you wonder why they draft Hunter Long. This is a real situation, though. I know some people be like, "Oh, bro, you just making something out of nothing." Travis Kelce, that was his opinion. He felt this way, blah, blah, blah. And Gesicki's a baller. Pay the man. Pay the man. Y'all let me know in the comment section and put your honest assessment. Would you give Mike Gesicki 4-year, $52 million? That's $13 million a year. 4-year, $52 million. Yes or no in the comment section. Would you give Mike Gesicki a 4-year, $52 million? Please let me know in the comment section. That's $13 million a year. No. 4-year, $40 million. 10 million per? Ain't terrible, but nope. He may be worth 10 million. No, bro. Let me tell y'all the truth. I actually love Mike Gesicki because let me rephrase it. I actually love Mike Gesicki. But why won't they just list the man as a wide receiver? 80% of his plays last year were off of the line of scrimmage anyway. 80%. Why don't you just list him as a wide receiver? 20% of his plays were on the line of scrimmage, and we ran the ball 80% of the time on that. I mean, we didn't. 80% of the time. And most of those were literally 21 personnel. I mean, come on, man. EM said he needs to develop his blocking. We said that 2 years ago, though. It was all right when he was a rookie when we were saying he needed to become a better blocker. But 2 years ago when he wasn't a rookie anymore, we said he needed to develop his blocking. That year went by, then we said he needed to develop his blocking. Last year, I was wrong, and let me tell you, because at one point last year, I don't know if y'all noticed this around like game 10 or something like that. I made a statement that was true and false. I said, you know what, y'all? I got to be honest with y'all. Mike Gesicki, I just said it by default. Like putting 1 + 1 = 2. We haven't really said Mike Gesicki's name a lot in a negative light in blocking. He must have got better. I think he might have gotten better blocking because we haven't criticized him lately. We haven't really noticed, because in the past, you'd be like, look, Mike Gesicki guy, that was his guy, and he just went right around the corner on him. Mike Gesicki just whiffed on that block, and the guy stopped the running back in the backfield. Like you saw it all the time. And then last year, I was like, man, I haven't really called Mike Gesicki out at all for missing blocks and stuff. And I'm like, this man must have got better at blocking, like just automatically by default. It wasn't until last month when I did the stream. It wasn't until right after the draft when we got Hunter Long, when I gave y'all that evaluation, that I realized, he ain't get better at blocking. They just didn't put him in on plays where he needed to block. My bad. I'm trying to work these headphones. They just didn't put him in the game for plays where he needed to block. And when he was in the game on run plays, we ran 22 personnel and just double tight end, triple tight end sets. And they didn't run his way. But I didn't realize that because I'm like, man, I feel good about Gesicki because I ain't calling him out like I used to in the past. When I watch film, I'm not writing his name down. Gesicki, that's on him. He missed that block. He's the reason that play didn't work. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, man, he must have got better. Deeper dive. The Dolphins just realized he can't block. That's what that tells y'all, ladies and gentlemen. The Miami Dolphins said, you can't block, and we're not going to put you in a situation to do so. That's a good sign that your team realizes that he can't block. That's a good sign. It's a great sign. They realize he just can't block. So why you think they went and got a guy like Hunter Long who can block, who caught more passes than Kyle Pitts, well, any tight end in college football, who can play the full position and runs routes well. Not the best, but he can be a really good tight end in this league. That was Smith, TD. That's the problem, though. We had too many tails on the field last year. When another tight end was in the game, they automatically knew we were running the ball. Go look at the stats. And let me say this, y'all. I can't even sit here and really be like, okay, he needs to put the work in and get better at it. We coming into year 4 in a contract situation. At this point, you don't bet on something that a guy shows he can't do. Yeah, everybody can always make improvements, but it's too late in the game to be giving $13 million a year for that, to hope for the improvement. It is too late in the game to be giving a guy $13 million a year and hope he still improves in that area. Too late in the game. You got 3 years, baby. You got 3 years to get it right. Or at least show us you definitely headed in that direction. I have zero proof that he headed in that direction. Athletic, from a physical standpoint, his leaping ability, his one-handed catch, wingspan, that's all good. That's what I love about him. He is fun to watch. You're right, Travis Kelce. It's almost like his body build just can't, like the route running, his body build is an issue. Like you can see, I've seen him on film sometimes trying to like it's a dead giveaway. Like he tries to do a comeback or something. It's a dead giveaway. It's a dead giveaway. Like any competent member of the secondary can guard him. The issue is, can you out-leap him on the 50-50s and stuff, which you probably can't. That's where his bread and butter. But at the same token, man, look how many tight ends are running free in secondaries, catching the ball and still running. That's what we need. Every time Gesicki catches the ball, it's like a bang-bang play. Y'all notice that? He catches it and bang-bang. It's like a bang-bang play. We need somebody who's running free across the middle at some point. Like wide open. I mean, he don't even be wide open in zones. I'm serious. It don't even feel like he be wide open in zone coverage. EM said the biggest area that he needs to develop is in his blocking. Yeah, we know that, but year 3 is over. We're in year 4, bro. We coming into year 4. I mean, how long? Anyway, man, I ain't gonna sit here and beat a dead horse on this situation, but Travis Kelce needs to mind his business. He needs to stop worrying about our personnel. I understand it was a simple question. I can't drop the link because I actually have to get out of here right now. But I'll hit you up after this. But listen, man, I'm up out of here. This is TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I might go live later tonight, but we'll see, man. We shall see. I got 2 sick little ones. So we trying to nurture them back. I don't know. It just started today, actually. Nose running and stuff. I'm like, oh, here we go. But it's all good, man. We might get a good stream in tonight. All those who want to join the stream tonight and have some of these conversations with Mike Gesicki, Travis Kelce, the cap situation with Grant, Melvin Ingram, Albert Wilson. Y'all want to have these conversations? Come through later this evening. Matter of fact, I will do a stream later. How about that? Probably in about let me see, what time is it right now? Probably around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So in the next hour and a half or hour 15. So if you want to hang out, now it'll be the third video. So if you don't get a notification, just know that we'll be live around 9 or 9:30, somewhere around there. All right. So we're going to chop it up. I want to have a conversation with some of y'all because I see some of the debates in the comment section. So hopefully, I hear you you and Ball Game going back and forth. So bring it tonight if you want. All right. Anybody? We'll be letting people on tonight, see what y'all got to say about some of this stuff, man. But this is TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Let me go check on my little ones and eat dinner with the fam. And I will see y'all soon. Love y'all so much. Peace. We out. Super Bowl, baby, this year.